Welcome everyone to the 2026 Southern Indoor Championship. I am Lance McDonald. This is Keenan Lefty the Great with Elite RC Productions. We want to welcome everyone here to a fantastic weekend. We're going to have a track walk for you here in just a moment. Before we get started, I want to say a very special thank you to all of our media partners. Thank you so much to J Concepts. Thank you to A-Main, ProTech, Coyote, Team Zombie, as well as Mugen and Techno for your support of the broadcast here this weekend. Keenan, hand it over to you, buddy.
Let's go check out the track.
So we're going to get started here, guys, real quick with a track walk for everybody to check everything out. It is a very busy track. There are, I think I counted 16 jumps, I believe, total is what there is. And we have a very, very unique feature to show you. It's one that I've never seen before. I'm sure that there's been plenty of step downs, but I've never seen one quite like this with an option. So we'll go ahead and get started, and we'll get going here.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, if you turn around, we're in staging. It's right behind us. This is where drivers and racers and their pitmen will be staging up. And as you can see, there's a big sweeping corner coming onto here. And if you turn around, this is our front straightaway because we're going anti-clockwise today, this weekend.
We'll be coming right into a nice double right here, right off the bat as soon as you come out of staging, almost right in front of the driver's stand. We also have our entrance into pit lane. It doesn't look like this is going to be a real big kicker double. This double here is going to be kind of a what they call a low liar. It's going to be very fast whenever you come up and take off. And then we have a much larger double, second double, right here in front of pit lane.
Yeah, this is where you can get some style points, maybe throw some SIC whips, cross it up a little bit. It looks fairly simple. Like I said, we're projecting that it sends you up and on. I think they're going to roll it again. We can see they wet it really good last night. But I'm looking now, and you can see right here, one edge is higher than the other. So I think the side near the pit lane is going to have a little bit more kick than on the outside. So we'll see if that factors into racing as we progress forward throughout the weekend.
Yeah, it looks like we got about a 20-foot gap on this second double here that they're going to have to clear. So, you know, alignment will be key to make sure that you make that entire gap where you don't have to single.
We got the entrance to pit lane. It's enough space. I think they're going to have to put something here to slow people down because we can see people flying in. Guess what? We will have pit times. We installed all the loops. Gene and Patrick did, and Lance. So you will be able to check out all your pit times on elitercp.com. Pit lane as normal. You'll have everybody staging here. We got the pit TVs, new banners too. I think that's a brand new banner.
Yep.
Brand new banner by On Point Graphics. Well done. Yep. And of course, here's where it's gonna get a little bit tricky. I think coming out of pit lane. So I'll let Lance take over.
Yeah, as you come out of pit lane, you're going to make a very hard 90-degree left-hand turn as you come to this next third obstacle, just a little small roller, as well as everybody is going to be coming with a full head of steam off of this big double here, and also checking up to make this left-hand turn as well across this roller. I'm really glad, honestly, this roller's here because if you carry too much speed over, obviously you're going to overjump it and throw your lines way off as you get ready for the next obstacle. But it will be interesting to see people as they exit out of pit lane and also working with people that are out on the track running their laps, working through this second double here as they come across this first roller. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how they work it. Luckily, it's very wide, so there's room to work.
I think this is going to be a high crater area right here. Lots of people getting on the brakes. Lots of people going to be slamming into the face of this, trying to scrub speed. I expect this to get beat up. But it's supposed to. It's supposed to slow you down, which we need. Slow it down because we then make I would say another 90, left-hand 90 to this other massive double. But I think this is another double just like this. Send you up and high so you can do a little style and then come down on the landing jump.
Yeah, so we're coming up right here to this fourth obstacle. We have a double right here center of the track lined up right with the driver's stand, so these guys will be able to get a good eye as they come up to this obstacle. Also, we're looking at probably about a 15-foot span as well. And again, this double is designed to throw you up into the air, not launch you a long distance.
Timing will be key here. You want to land, if you're a good driver, you're landing right here on the middle of the jump where you can carry as much speed, because you got to get on the brakes because you have a horseshoe, pretty much a 180 coming up here, but it's pretty long. So timing is key. Landing on the landing jump, something I can do. and carrying it on as much as you can. And there's, of course, Danny filming us, filming you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know.
And they really wet the track a lot.
They did. They did.
So it's dry, it's cold, so it dries out. Yesterday it was dry, but they wet it. I'm sure they're gonna come in and roll it some more. We still have a day to go. But here we come to this corner. I like these type of corners. They're like, I call them horseshoes.
Yeah, they're kind of like a mini sweeper, kind of. So you can carry a little bit of speed around it because of its size, but at the same time, you can't carry too much speed because, as always, anytime you go around a corner, carry too much speed, you'll wash out real bad and push out of the groove. But as you come around and you're exiting this horseshoe turn here in the center, you're coming up now to your the sixth obstacle, and you are going into a little bit of a rhythm section here on this as we begin with another double that leads right straight into a second double. So you do have a little bit of rhythm that you're going to have to get your timing down as you work through. Got a good lander over here that's sloped really well, so you can carry a lot of speed as you line up for the second set of doubles here in this third lane.
Yeah, you definitely want to try to keep this as straight as possible. And it is straight.
Yep.
It is far away. It is no curvature whatsoever. But I can definitely see people getting it wrong here. And whew,
Yep. Yeah, if you get that first double wrong, it's going to mess you up. You're timing up all the way through.
Right, because then you come to this second jump. It's another jump to send you up and down. And then we have a tight right-hand 30-degree corner that goes into this very unique option lane. Yeah. And I'll let Lance take it over because I ain't seen nothing like this either.
I haven't either, man. I kind of looked at this yesterday when I first saw it, and I'm like, wow. So you come down off of this second set of doubles, and as you enter through, you actually go into a little bit of a bowl or a little bit of a hole here. It's a lot of elevation changes. It dips down, and then here's your very unique option. So you have steps that lead up to an elevated 180. You have an option lane. You have an option where you can come to the right-hand side and go wide on your entrance in, or you can come right straight up through the staircase, which it looks like you're probably going to double in and then single out. It'll be interesting to see how the racers maneuver through this. If anybody will use it, see if it gets beat down. I've never seen anything quite like that where you jump up into the top of the hill off of a staircase. So I'm excited to see how that's going to work. It's going to be really cool to watch it. But then you also have your standard option lane here on the right-hand side, but it will kind of change your line as you're going in through this 180 here on this far right-hand side of the track leading up.
Yeah, we come up to another one of these sweeper-esque horseshoe 180s. Got a little bit of space here. This is probably one of the highest points of the track as well, besides the jumps. So you come up on a little bit of elevation. And here, this should be simple, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But this is basically, this is going to send you pretty long. I predict this is going to send you long and far, so you should land down there. And then you got to be on the gas because you're getting into a sweeper that goes into a very short back straightaway.
Yeah, as you come off of this, it's going to be critical that you have the line that you need. You really want to try to downside here on this double. As you get lined up on this back straightaway, you want to carry a lot of speed. Probably want to be a little bit wide as you enter in through the apex of the turn. Like Keenan said, it's a little bit of it's kind of a short back straightaway. As it lines you up, there is only one obstacle here on the back straightaway that you have to negotiate through. So you'll be able to carry a lot of speed as you work your way through, and then you come up to the last double that there is to work with here at SIC. This could actually kind of get you in a little bit of trouble. Yeah. Because if you don't check up for this, I see that it's a very long jump. It's not a steep jump, so you're really going to be able to send the car, and your next obstacle is very close.
Yeah, and this is actually up above the rest of the track, and it's not smooth. I'm walking through here. We got divots. It's all kind of wavy here, so it's also one of the farthest point away from you.
Yep.
So it looks easy, but I'm sure there's going to be some kerfuffle here.
Yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of people bouncing off this back wall back here, and getting discombobulated, spinning out in front of people. It's going to be, because we're racers. We know one thing, and that's give it all that she's got.
There you go.
So checking up is not in our vocabulary for the majority of the time.
Yeah, it is not smooth at all here. It's actually wavy.
Yeah.
So then we come. Oh, slipped on the mud
careful.
just now. And then we come to this, which is more like a. I think this is gonna get some holes in it too, because we're gonna see people checking up and slamming brakes.
They're going to have to. They're going to have to check up, because if not, you're going to end up on the other side of the pipe. So they have to check up before they come up to this tabletop, and this tabletop's really steep.
Yes. So this is gonna be like a bubble scrub, I think. You're gonna have to scrub it and try to whip it, because you want your car to land right here. So all things that we mere mortals can't do. And they're gonna probably want to land her and just get on the power so they can hit this, which is another slow jump to an extent. It's a tabletop. It looks like it's going to send you high. So I feel that people are going to scrub this, and it's going to be difficult to see, because it's coming towards you, and it's on an angle. This is probably going to get blown out too.
Yeah.
Because people are just going to be hitting this full tilt, hitting those brakes, trying to scrub it up over. It's going to look wicked. It's going to look pretty on camera. It's going to feel good too.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an off-camber style tabletop. It's wider on one side than it is on the other. So line is going to be key in making sure that your car is lined up to clear the jump, to carry your speed as you come in through the next 180.
Yeah, so you want to try to get on the downside here. If you're over jumping this, you have already blown your line, so you want to land about here. Get on the throttle, and you're going to see guys just going as close as they can on this pipe.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a real tight turn as they come around. And then we got a little bit of an elevation. I'm not going to call that a roller, Keenan. I swear, if you fall,
we're keeping it on camera.
We are keeping it on camera. I swear.
So this is another interesting obstacle. You're coming uphill, then you get up here, and if I was driving my very fast Techno e-truggy, I'm pretty sure I'd be ending up in that wall somewhere, because I couldn't get on the brakes. So you're going to have to. Your suspension is going to. Your car's going to lift a little bit. So if you do get on the brakes too hard, you're probably going to do some somersaults into the wall. So you got to kind of hit your brakes, follow around her, keep it tight. And this actually is off camber a bit.
A little bit off camber.
So once it gets dusty, you might slide down. And this is also the farthest point of the track from most drivers. And then you come around here, this little short street, past the Racetime figure, and almost like a little mild chicane here. Almost. Yeah, you're going to have to, they'll be able to straighten that out. I see them exiting wide, coming out of the corner, and keeping a little bit close to staging as they get a good run up right here by staging as they come back towards that first double. I see them carrying a lot of speed around this corner off of that little small elevated section. Yeah, you can almost go, like you said, cut wide and just cut right in. You can cut into the pit lane really fast. You can cut into your jump. So I think this is going to be a high kerfuffle area.
Yeah, this I see a lot of people giving this pipe right here, this section right here. I see a lot of love on this pipe right here as they really try to keep the speed up coming around this corner. But folks, that is your 2026 Southern Indoor Championship layout. We hope you're headed this way. If you are, make sure you bring some warm clothes. It's going to be quite cold here Saturday night. I think we are going to be down into the low teens, and with the wind chill, I think it's going to be 3 degrees. It's going to be rather cold. They do have heaters, diesel-powered heaters that they're going to be setting up. Actually, they're already set up on the backside of the driver's stand to try to minimize the hard chill that'll be in the building. Obviously, we have to turn the fans on whenever the nitros are running and open up some of the doors to let some fresh air in. But they do have heaters that are set up behind the driver's stand to try to minimize the bite that is in the air. Keenan, any thoughts before we close it out?
I think it's going to be a very busy track. Bobby has put a lot of obstacles here. I'm very anxious to see cars hit the track tomorrow, how the track forms. We've seen in the years, so this race kind of blurs out a little bit. So it should be interesting. A lot of water, Don. Lots of water, which we need because it's going to dry out. Hey, if you guys are on the way here, safe travels. We guys hope you guys to see you here. Come say hello to us. We will be bringing you all the action on YouTube and Facebook all weekend starting on Friday. So tune in, help us out. I'll be in the chat. I'll be calling races from qualifying. We have some cool e-ticket competitions going on as well. So we'll let you know about that when we get there. Thank you guys for all the support. We can't do it without you. And I'll see you guys all in the chat.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you very soon.